What better way to take your mind off the world's problems than with Bogles Infect? Main deck, we have them hexproof dudes. Then we have auras with Totem Armor. Totem Armor says the enchantment is destroyed instead of the creature. Then we have the evasion auras, Rancor, which gives +2 in trample, and Gryff's Boon, which gives +1 in flying. Then we have our thick boy enchantments, Ethereal Armor. It gives first strike and +1/+1 for each enchantment we control. Likewise, we have all that glitters, which does the same thing without the first strike. Both of those cards work really well with Leyline, which is really helpful when we're playing against black decks. Lastly, we have everyone's favorite aura, Daybreak Coronet. For only 2 mana, it gives +3/+3, first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. The downside is that the enchanted creature must have another aura attached to it. This condition applies at all times, which means if something happens and the Daybreak is the only enchantment on our creature, it will unfortunately fall off. But here is where the fun begins. Because our main deck creatures cannot be targeted, our opponent will almost certainly sideboard out their creature removal cards, which is why in game 2, we be switching to Infect. Because we only need to deal 10 Infect damage to win, we can win a lot faster with Infect, and if we're lucky, as early as turn 3. But then the question is, why don't Bogles decks ever do this? And that is because the best part about running a white deck is the access to sideboard cards. And the consensus has always been, why would Bogles cut 8 sideboard cards when they could be running a full playset of Rest in Peace and Stony Silence? That is a good point. However, times have changed. Not that long ago, Stony Silence was an instant win against Mox Opal decks, but now Mox Opal is banned. Likewise, Rest in Peace was almost an instant win against Faithless Looting decks, but now no more Faithless Looting. So in other words, if Bogles is gonna switch into Infect, now is the time to do it. That is the deck, and it's almost time for the gameplay, but first, Daddy has had an epiphany. The other night, I found myself up at 4 in the morning, eating an entire clove of garlic without any pants on. And it was at that exact moment when I realized that all the depressing news had set me over the edge. So my message to my big boys, whom I care for very much, please take care of your mental health. Do not let yourself get to the point that I was at, eating a whole clove of garlic without any pants on. And if you're missing that face-to-face interaction in your life, just know that there are websites and apps out there where you can meet new people via FaceTime. And in the spirit of encouraging social interaction, I am giving away 3 free deck boxes per video to people interacting in the comment section. But now finally, here is the gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Opening hand is very good. We'll keep. Starting with Mr. Bogle. Play Armor. Boon. Spank for 5. Now what shall they do? Tarmogoyf, okay. In that case, Boon. Scout for Liliana. And hit for 7. Land tap, back to them. No back to them, because there's a concede. The smartest thing to do would be to stick with the hexproof strategy. But too bad, we're going to Infect. And with that, let's go to game 2. Muy grande. Definitely keeping. My only concern is Ren in 6. He might have left him in, so I think we should wait a turn here. One plays Ooze. They'll really need that life gain here. Okay, play Elf. And hopefully the armor's enough to save it. One plays Croxa. Discarding Umbra. Please, no Bolt. Oh, they're gaining life. Have they given up? I mean, I wouldn't blame them if they have. Look at this. 10 Infect, and no way. Is this a path to Exile? Yes, it is. Yay, Daddy like. What a fantastic start. Now may the spankings continue. Opening hand, no creature, so we'll mull. And yeah, this will work. Let's see what they say to that. Oh, Street Wraith. Street Wraith again. Oh, and a Street Wraith again. Seems like it's Death Shadow. Are they going with the turn 1 Death Shadow? No, a Thought Seize. Daybreak. Well, if they are Shadow, I don't really want to help them out here. So let's just throw on Rancor and pass back. I'll go Thought Scour and then passes back. Interesting. Do they have Stubborn Denial? Very possible. Let's do this. Hyena Umbra. Fetch Umbra? No, they didn't counter, huh? That is bizarre. But okay, pass back. They Scour again. They Seaman Visions. They Wraith. And they Thought Seize. And with an untapped Blood Crypt, they concede. Which means we were able to win without attacking. Going into game 2. Let's give them the old switcheroo, and with that, let's go to game 2. Oh, this is an stinky. We have the Leyline, but no auras. And no blue mana. Now we got a mull. Well, this blows mull. And this land situation is not great. But we'll keep. Oh boy, Thought Seize. Maybe we should just concede and go to game 3. I don't want them knowing what we are. Yeah, this feels bad. Okay, game 3. And dang, we have Leylines but no creatures. Mull. Oh my gosh, this is so bad, mull. And yeah, this will work. Please, no removal. Let's see, they cycle. And an Inquisition, okay. Taking the Boon. Full land, cool. Hit for 1. Back to opponent. Cycles. Thought Seizes. And plays Shadow. Fine. Ooh, nice. Bye-bye, Shadow. Hit for 1. And oh, a Croxa. So there goes our hand. Oh, Shadow. That's not good. Armor, cool. Then pass back. They Wraith. Thought Scour. And they swing for 7, sure. Back on a turn, Rancor, nice. Throw down Rancor, swing for 5. They're at 7, in fact, back to them. But this time they pass back. Ooh, looking muy grande. Boon. Oh, no, what is this? They Thought Scour. And then we attack in the air for 7 Infect. And And hooray, we win! That was a pretty close one, and they were even running Fatal Push. But now it's on to the next match. Opening hand, no creatures are in a mole, and yes, this will do. Ooh, I think this is Tron. How interesting. Land? Meh, should have kept the glitter. Oh well, play Umbra, swing for 2. Opponent Ancient Stirrings into Wormcoil Engine. Okidoki, Daybreak, 5. Then opponent grabs a land. Oh no, it's Blast Zone. Just like my mama's face. But that shouldn't be a problem. Umbra, Daybreak, swing for 9. Let's see what they do here. They play a star, back the star, and they buy a turn with Ballista. You see trample or something? No trample there. Draw. All that glitters, sure. Even though I don't think we're getting life this turn. Yeah. But then they concede. Okay. Oh, and our opponent's gonna be so happy to see that we're Infect, because Tron decks love Infect. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand seems good enough. We'll keep. Okay. Start with the Glistener. Opponent plays Expedition Map into Blighted Agent. Let's just go for it here. Play all that glitters. Oh, Nature's Claim. Okay, hit for 1. Play another mine. And hooray. Boon. Daybreak, please no more claim. They sack it a Blast Zone again. That's annoying. They take 5, but meh. We'll lose the elf here. Yeah. But luckily, elf, agent, and pass back. They have 1 card in hand. What are they gonna do? All that glitters. Let's go Boon on the Glistener. Swing for 3. And how are they gonna come back? Stirrings into a Thought Knot, into a Concede. I mean, Infect is probably the worst matchup for Tron, what can we say? But now it's on to the next match. Opening hand is so close to being good, but stupid planes will have to mole. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gone. Whatever, fine. Play the Scout. One plays birds. And sure. Play the armor. Swing for 2. And it's back to our opponent. But then opponent passes back. What is this madness? Okay. Play Daybreak. Swing for 6. They take it like mommy and it's back to them. Oh, and a Grizzly Salvage. It looks like a ghetto graveyard deck with Necrotic Ooze, and yeah, they have Druid. This actually could be tough here. Swing for 6. Chomp. Do they have the win? But now they have Devastation. Infinite mana. Witness in the finale for the win con. So we're going to game 2. Going into game 2. Let's dump this stuff for this stuff, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand. Yeah, this will work. We'll keep. Start with the elf. Oh, and a caterpillar. Feels kind of bad, but pass. And then spank for 3. Oh, they play the druid. Then back on our turn, Rancor. And if they don't block here, they take lethal. So they block. 8 Infect, play the Arbor, and pass back. What's disease? Fauna Shaman. But how are they gonna deal with that? We shall see. Listener coming in. They block, but trample. And hooray, we win game 2. Going into game 3, I think we should take some risks here. We'll drop the Leylines, bring these back in. We'll stay on the Infect path, and with that, let's go to game 3. Opening hand, we're keeping with the elf. And ooh, a second elf. Play the elf. Plays a troll. And keeps the swamp open. Oh. Hopefully it's for regeneration and not fatal push. So let's risk it here. Umbra, Boon, and spank for 3. Okay, they take 3. I'll play salvage. Oh, interesting. And ooh, nice. Opponent fought hard. What am I saying? No, they didn't. They got completely spanked. But to be fair, what can they do in the face of greatness? But now it's on to the next match. Opening hand is the opposite of good, so we're in a mole. No. And yeah, this will do. Oh, it's burn. Okay, we better hope for a land. Wanna plays Monastery, hitting us for 5 this turn. And cool, we hit a land. So we'll go armor, swing, and then chumper. With 3 cards in hand, can they do it? Blocks like that. Then they pass back. Well, pray they don't have Skullcrack to prevent life gain. Play Daybreak, swing for 6. Someone plays a Helix, sure. And another Bolt, sure. But then they concede, okay. Going into game 2, as much as they want to switch the strategy, Infect against burn is just too risky, so with that, we go to game 2. This is pretty good. We keep. Pull another Scout, and opponent plays an Island. Not bad. That does make things tricky. Armor, Arbor, but then pass back. Opponent bolts the Arbor, but then passes back. Well, I've got an idea. No, go back. No! I had such a good idea, too. I was gonna play the Scout and the Umbra. Oh, whatever. Swing for 3. Could have been 4. But now we have a blocker. Opponent's digging. But then they pass back. Well, it is not looking good for them. Umbra, swing for 6. Opponent passes back. Will they concede? Swing for 6. They chump. Might as well. Like that. They draw again. I think this is it. Yeah, Leyline's pretty good. Hence the concede. Too easy. Now it's on to the next match. Opening hand seems okay, so we'll keep. Eldrazi taxes, it seems. Let's start with all that glitters. Swing for 3. Oh, and too bad the Daybreak. Stupid Thalia. Okay. Swing for 5. Oh, opponent plays Displacer, so they can flicker them dudes. Ooh, and there's a fetch, but they probably have Leona and Arbiter. It's worth the risk. What? It worked? Oh, cool. Daybreak. And swing for 9. They chomp. Oh, but they violent a Thalia, so no damage is dealt. No life gain for us. Pretty clever. And what? They're swinging in. Block. Oh, Flicker Wisp. Flickering all that glitters. They flicker it again. Oh, are they gonna be smart enough to take the Umbra here? Yeah, dang. They smart. That is unfortunate. And we gotta attach it to a creature. Oh, gosh. Shoot. I think we lose here. Yep. Yep, we're going to game 2. Going into game 2. Let's dump this stuff for this stuff, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand is fine. We'll keep. Starting with Glistener. Oh, please don't have Path. We'll find out. Rancor. Ooh, Armor. Swing for 5. Ooh, grande. Opponent plays the Arbiter. Draw from Canopy. And a Path. Nice. And there's a concede. We actually could have won without the Path there with the Umbra because of Trample, but Path was more gangster. Going into game 3, our cover's been blown, so we're switching back, and with that, let's go to game 3. Sure, that's fine. We'll keep. Giver. And another Scout. Goody. Play a Scout. Meh. Stoneforge. And no land. Meanwhile, I drew a Sword of Feast and Famine. Okay, play a Scout. Fetch Umbra and pass back. Meh. Thought Not Seer. Okay, Canopy, draw. We pull a Rancor, but we'll still have to pass back. It's not looking good. The thought hits us. They play an Arbiter and a Giver. Umbra. With all these Givers out, I don't think we can win here. Yeah, there's just too much protection going on. They have us. Giver is just really good against us. Well, we had a pretty good run. The spankings were intense, and I'm just so surprised how well we did considering how many bad opening hands we had. I've never seen a deck where we had to mulligan so many times. It's just so much harder without Once Upon a Time in the deck, but how can I complain when we had that many wins? I'm just shocked how many times we got away with Infect. I mean, Bogles does usually run Chorus Spirit Dancer, so you think the opponent would keep at least some removal cards going into game 2, but the fake out was certainly satisfying. And with that, we wrap up the video. Don't forget to interact in the comment section for a chance to win them deck boxes. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, I hope you have a great day.